Colonials turning defense into offense. Hunter Dean with the pilfer and the jam at the other end. But St. Bonaventure, out of the media timeout, does have the 8-6 edge. Looking to extend on their 2-game winning streak and get one step closer to clinching that coveted regular season title. Still 1 game to go on the regular season slate after this. 4 to shoot for the Bonnies off the inbound. Welch is going to hoist from deep. Got it!
What do you say at this point? I said it feels like he's going to make it every time. That one was deep in the Riley Center.
Coming off a game against Davidson in which he made 5 from long range. That tied a season high for threes for Dom Welch. He's got 2 in the early going tonight.
He came in shooting over 41%. That's going up real quick.
Shot clock already down to single digits for the Colonials. The last ditch effort from Bishop left it short.
They've done a good job on Bishop so far, making it tough for him every time he touches the basketball.
And that was just the first shot that Bishop was able to get up. Ricky Lindo also 0 for 3 from the floor. Holmes off the shot fake, draws 2 defenders, swings it for Lofton near side. Step back jumper off the mark. Bishop will track down the long rebound.
He wasn't really in balance after he had the filthy crossover. You could see it the way the shot leaked out right.
Do you mind Kyle Lofton with that newfound confidence from deep taking that shot?
Not at all. You prefer it. If he has the confidence back, that's huge for this team. You'll live with your guy taking a shot like that.
Battle using the left hand on the turnaround and coming up empty as Welch comes down with the rebound. Holmes now trying it from long range. Unable to hit. Rebound battle.
Still would like the Bonnies to get something going inside. I know they've made threes the last couple of ball
games.
They're
a running gun team now, Chris.
Well, as Coach Schmidt likes to say, offense is fickle. That's why we play defense.
Hadaway coming up with the steal. Bonnie's looking to push, but they don't have numbers, so Welch will slow things down. Welch gonna try it again. This time a bit too strong, missed back iron. And Oshuni got his hand in there. It's gonna save an extra possession for the Bonnies.
Yeah, a bit of a heat check for Dom there.
And the narrative for much of the season, Chris, was the inability of this St. Bonaventure team to be effective from beyond the arc. Now that they add that element on offense, they become that much more dangerous going into March.
Well, that's the only thing they didn't really do well, and now you have the ability to maybe come back in games when you're down because you can make threes, and you're already unbelievable defensively at 18th in the entire country.
Much of the season, this team was in the bottom half of the conference in three-point percentage. Now they're tied for 3rd. Hadaway with a baseline runner, falls off the table, and there's Dean crashing the glass.
Good pass from Oshuni. Felt the double team, found Hadaway in the corner, just unable to finish that tough floater.
Freshman for the Colonials, Tyler Brelsford into the game. First substitution for either side. I imagine we're not going to see many tonight. Double team coming on Dean. Knocked away, it will stay this side.
Good double and knock that out of that. I don't know that you need to double that, but very effective nonetheless.
7 to shoot for George Washington off of the inbound. Brelsford looking for some help, finds it in Dean. GW's got to get something up. Bishop nearly knocked it down.
It's crazy, that's the most space he's even had today so far.
Lofton doing a commendable job defensively against the leading scorer in the A-10, James Bishop. Turnaround won't fall for Oshuni.
He was just a little too deep, had to use the glass at that point.
Bonnie's 0 for the last 5, so things slowing down offensively, really for both teams, as Welch called for the foul.
He doesn't like it either. He thought it was all ball.
We're going to get another substitution. The big fella, Noel Brown, in for GW. Freshman out of Leesburg, Virginia, as Dean will take a seat.
It's a big body in there for sure, and could be a big building block for GW. He's coming off one of his best games.
And Oshuni's given up about 50 pounds on him. But he comes away with the ball there. Back come the Bonnies. Just 6 points in this first half for George Washington. They're 3 of 10 from the floor. Welch again from deep.
That's basically a layup. If you try to go under a screen with Dominic Welch, you're giving up 3 points at this point. He is so locked in. Too easy for the Bonnies.
That is now 9 straight games he's connected on multiple three-pointers. And in 3 of those, he's hit 4 or more. I imagine it's going to be 4 of those. He's hit 4 or more before long. GW goes inside to Brown. Can't connect on the turnaround.
I think Oshuni got a piece of that one too.
Bonnie's a chance to make this a double-digit game. Feed for Oshuni, two-handed flush.
Way too easy inside. Beautiful little pick and roll. Oshuni throws it down.
That lead out to 10 for St. Bonaventure. Coach Christian wants a minute to talk things over with his guys. We'll take a timeout along with him. You're watching Atlantic 10 Men's College Basketball on ESPN+.
Back here in the Riley Center, and look at this emphatic dunk from Oshuni. He loves playing George Washington, Tommy. He's averaging in his career against them 18 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 3 blocks. His first game at GW, he went absolutely nuts. 20 points down there, 18 points, 16 rebounds, 3 blocks, and it was really the game that put him on the map.
And that was his first bucket of the game. You saw him hook up with Kyle Lofton. These two played a lot of basketball together, going back to their prep school days at Putnam Science Academy. Lindo out of the timeout, misses from deep, and Oshuni down with another rebound.
That's what he does against GW, right as advertised.
St. Bonaventure on an 8-0 run. The GW scoring drought is approaching 5 minutes. Oshuni posted up inside on Brown. They get it to Attaway, top of the key. He's going to oblige him with a 3, and he's got it!
He looks over at the bench. Oh, why did you leave me?
Both he and Lofton really gaining some confidence from deep. Lofton was plastered on that screen from Brown.
That was their chance to get Bishop free with Lofton on the ground, and they completely missed it.
And just not a lot of activity out of this George Washington offense, Chris. There's already only 5 to shoot. Down to 2. Lindo's going to get one up. And again, Ricky Lindo coming up empty. He's 0 for 5 today.
That's a tough shot. Oshuni comes over to make you have to shoot that little spinning floater very high up there.
This is just Lindo's 5th game this season with GW. He's had 3 double-doubles in his 4 appearances this season, but so far, scoreless tonight. Welch on the attack, gave it right to Bishop.
That's twice for Welch now.
James Bishop read that all the way.
That had to be a bucket for GW. Offense has been hard to come by. You needed a fast break bucket, and instead they pull it back out. This is their offense, though. A high ball screen, maybe a second, and get him free. There it is.
Bishop pulls up. Big 3 for James Bishop. Go ahead, Chris.
Bishop read it perfectly, and that's the first time they've got him free. Maybe send 3 screens if you have to. Anything to get him free.
The leading scorer in the Atlantic 10 Conference is now on the board with his first triple of the game. Lofton looking for the answer inside. Runner won't go.
Don't you feel like every time Lofton shoots a runner, it's going in, though? When it doesn't go in, it's almost weird.
Welch from 3 and Lofton from inside the paint.
Been that kind of year, Tommy.
Lofton getting down on the floor. Bishop able to come away with it, but he's double teamed. Looking for some help, finds it in battle. Stop, pop, book it.
That's a tough shot. Oshuni got there, put a hand on his face. But just too much space for Battle. Beautiful pump to get himself free.
Silky smooth stroke from the southpaw Battle. He's up to 4 points on the evening. GW cuts the deficit back down to single digits. AJ Vasquez now into the game for the Bonnies. He's going to throw one up. Left it short.
A tough shot there. Brailsford was all over him.
Bishop using that screen. Throw back to Brown. And the big man draws some contact. He'll be headed to the free throw line, and we'll have our first free throws of the game.
That was one of the first sets where it felt like GW tried to get each other involved, not just play to score.
Maybe not the guy George Washington wants at the free throw line, though. 29% on the year. He misses back iron on the first.
That's one of those fouls as a coach. You say that was a good foul.
Enter the game for the Bonnies. Number 4, Jalen
Now
Shaw.
comes the second reserve of the game for St. Bonaventure as Jalen Shaw checks in.
I love this move by Coach Schmidt. You have 24 seconds until the immediate timeout. As long as a whistle happens quickly after there, you can steal some extra rest for Oshuni.
Brown gets 1 of 2 to go, and Shaw seems like he matches up just slightly better with Brown physically.
He's a bigger body in terms of just that being built a little bigger. He's got a little more weight to him.
Little surge here from George Washington. Lead down to 8 for St. Bonaventure. Welch tries to turn the corner, cut off. Vasquez able to save it. Shot clock down to 7. Give the ball to Kyle Lofton and to let him go to work.
That one dribble pull-up is Kyle's bread and butter, and that was too easy for him.
Lofton up to 5 points. St. Bonaventure leads this one 21-11. And a big screen from the freshman, Tyler Brelsford. He's going to get called for the offensive foul, and that will take us to break. Still all Bonnies in this one. You're watching Atlantic 10 Men's College Basketball on ESPN+.